On March 4th this year, the game changed forever in the new era of Octagon MMA as the Tip Sport Game Changer. The €1 million tournament was launched. 16 of the best welterweights, 8 from within the promotion, 8 of the best welterweights from around Europe gathered in Ostrava to vie out for their share of the €1 million. Even though we only had 3 finishes on that night, we had some of the best fights in Octagon history from start to finish. To see the fighters fight as hard as they did for the opportunity on the next spot in the next tournament in May in Oberhausen, June 17th.
I was up, down. My heart was beating. I was going crazy. And I'm honestly not like that. I'm a very, obviously fighting's been my life for 16, 17 years, and I'm used to the chaos that comes with combat. But that night was just special. I said this to Andre even today at breakfast. It was the best Octagon event I have been a part of, the best one I've watched. It was just the whole atmosphere and the energy and the fights, and it delivered. Like you said, people try and do these things. They try and put these interesting ideas together, and we're going to do a tournament, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But for us, it smashed it. It was an incredible night.
Now let's run through that card. Let's take you back to Octagon 40 because it was so special. The performances from the fighters outside of Octagon that came in, they raised the game, they raised the bar. One of the guys I want to talk to you about is Melvin Van Soyden. Took on Radovan Uška. Uška is the most devastating knockout artist. We've seen what he's done to the likes of Ollie Magner in his fight before this, the Tip Sport Game Changer. Melvin Van Soyden was a huge underdog. He's still a teacher. He still literally is. That's his main job as a teacher. He is almost part-time training and fighting. He looked very nervous on Octagon time when he was set up there with the rest of the fighters. But he came alive in that cage and he put on a performance against one of the most deadly knockout artists that truly earned him the spot in the next round.
Said he was shy the whole days, you feel that he thinks maybe he doesn't deserve to be there or something like this, but in the cage he was a beast. I just saw his statistic from that fight. He put more than 100 strikes and more than 50% was significant, and he just go through to Radoslav Uškart, and he definitely make that impression of me for me that he can beat the guy in the next round.
Marcel Mohamed Grabinski.
For me, this was the performance of the night. Maybe not the most exciting moment because it's hard to beat the double knockdown, but Grabinski, he effortlessly dismantled Kurtesh. And we've seen Kurtesh here for years and years and years, always does the same thing, comes in, closes the distance, puts on pressure, builds the pressure, and breaks people down. Grabinski was just
like you on the dance floor.
Exactly. You could see the moves. But no, he was ultra impressive. For me, when you say about this competition, I think he's the one to watch. I think he's the one to beat. I think we have the big names that everyone knows. Obviously, Kozma's in there and all the rest of it. But Grabinski, the performance that he put on, I think he's the one.